Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to the final episode in our channel takeover. Doesn't necessarily mean it'll be the final episode of the series. I hope you're all enjoying the series so far. If you want me to continue doing these videos, please like this video. The number of likes on this particular video will indicate to me how many people want to see more of this series. If I get enough likes, I'll add it into the regular schedule. If you want to see my schedule and how, what things are coming up and what's planned, that's all on my website, masterhellish.net. Now, before we crack on with the main part of today and finishing things off from last time, we need to take a look at the winners of our competition. So in episode 1, I announced a competition. Those winners have been selected. And once again, thank you very much to JBay and to the developer of this game for supplying the game codes for this giveaway. And we have our 4 winners, which will now be on screen. So congratulations to Mundrai, Jinx, PK Chronic, and SGG 5005. I have your email addresses and I'll be contacting you shortly to send you your prizes or get you in touch with the way that you're going to receive them and so forth. For everybody who took part in the competition, thank you for taking part. And if you want to know more about the competitions and giveaways that I do, well, you can find out about them on social media, but also the Discord, the best place for everything Master Hellish these days. Right then, let's crack on with the main things that we're going to be doing. Now, we're still in Friday, so we're a couple of days behind, but we'll catch up if we do another episode. I'll speed forward. And last time, we put this line in down to Birmingham. It was one of the suggestions that the viewers made in one of the comments. I do read your comments, so thank you very much for all of them. We need to adjust the main line so that our red line continues down to Birmingham, adding in the appropriate stops and back again. We need to add the trains to that main line, and then we need to put a tram network in at Birmingham, which will of course include the trams. Now, looking at the lines, I have renamed them. So we've got Derby North and South tram, we've got Nottingham main line, and not tram north and not tram west. I couldn't think of a name for this main line, and because Nottingham is kind of the middle of it all at the moment, I just called it Not in Your Ham. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. If you've got a better idea for what to call this line, whack it down in the comments and I'll take a look at them. So what bit should we do first? Should we do the trams first? No, we'll extend the main line first. So at the moment, the main line starts at Derby. We don't want it to start at Derby. We want it... Oh, hang on, no, it looks like it starts at Nottingham. Right, okay, so we go Nottingham, Newark, Lincoln, Newark, Nottingham, Derby. Then after Derby, we want some new stops. So then we've got this other new stop here, the National Heritage Centre Holocaust Museum. Now, that's a bit of a mouthful. We're going to have to change that. But we're going to go to basically Derby South. And then we're going to come down here. Burton upon Trent, is that Trent? Trent? I thought the Trent was somewhere over here. Maybe there's more than one Trent. And that looks like Lichfield. I've never been there myself. And then we come down into the northern Birmingham station. So we get one on the outskirts, one as we come into Birmingham, one just to stop before, and then Birmingham Central, and then back again. Oh no, I've gone wrong. This one is the wrong stop. So we want to go... Let's remove that. There we go. And then after we've been to Central, we go back up again. Good job I noticed that. In fact, it would have been pretty difficult not to notice, to be honest. So we come back up the line, stopping off at the appropriate places. Clickety-click. Come on, there we go. And then back in to Derby. Right. Now, there's also a potential change in line at Derby, and I feel like maybe we can sort that out sometime soon. So that's that done. Now, what I'm going to do is go straight to trains. We're going to filter the line by the Nottingham main line. And we're going to have one of these trains and we're going to clone it. And we're going to, how many more trains are we going to have? Let's have a look. Well, this stretch of line from Nottingham to Lincoln currently has how many trains? 15 trains. That's quite a lot, actually. I didn't realise it had 15 trains. We're probably going to need the same amount again, so another 15. Are we going to be able to afford that? That is a little bit a lot. So one train is 34 million. Wow. How much would 15 cost? Oh, okay. You know, just $500 million. Right, let's go for 10. We're going for 10 to start with, and we'll see how things go. Purchase. Okay, so they're all now on the line. We've now got 25 trains on that line. 19 stops and good ticket prices, one should hope. And maybe the accounting will start showing an improvement on that line. Now, Friday's a particularly good day. So if we take like a midweek average sort of the situation, I was messing around with ticket prices on Wednesday, so we won't really take that. Tuesday wasn't a good... I'll tell you what, Thursday was a good day to compare against. So in general, we made 7.8 mil last Thursday. Now I don't know where all of these trains are. They might be appearing at Lincoln. Where are all the new trains? Probably appearing at Nottingham. We've got a lot of we've got 3 trains in Nottingham already. We may be able to actually reduce the frequency at Nottingham, so we'll see about that. Right, before we go and do trams in Birmingham, let's see what we can get sorted out here for a better situation with the railway. So I'm thinking, and I do sometimes think, we want a tunnel that comes out here for that second line. And then if we have an intersection here, we might be able to then put a cross bit in. It's going to be difficult, but I want to try and do it. I've not done anything like this before. So we're going to go from here to there. And then from there, we're going to go with tunnel. And from there, we're going to bring the tunnel out here. And then from that bit, we're going to try and then... Oh, hang on a minute. Back to normal. Come on. There. Okay. Now, how am I going to do this? Let's just pause it a minute. I think we want to try and do... Why can't I amend that? Is it because there's already a train on it? I don't know. But let's put a junction in here. And we'll do a nice gentle slip. Quite long to here. And then connect that up. Okay, so that's good. That would in theory work for that bit. But then how are we going to get it to come out there? Oh my goodness, we might have to actually do some deleting. And this train's in the way, so let's fast forward until that train's gone. There we go. Okay, let's undo what I've just done there. Get out the select tool, and we're going to delete this bit of the line. Yeah, we're not going to get our money back for that. But that's fine. Let's first do a parallel line here. And I have no idea where this parallel line is going to go out, come to, or anything like that. Maybe it's meant to go... No, I'm not sure, actually. No idea. But we'll have it come out straight anyway. And then we want to be able to cross over and in. Maybe we need to change the station that we're going to use. Or the platform. But I guess we need to have the ability to cross over both ways. This is going to be difficult. Okay, let's see if we can do it. I'm pressing shift to try and get this to shift out the other way. So if we do something like that, and then I do the same here, something like there, can I then just... Okay, so that works. That's actually quite neat. I like that. But then the question is, how do I connect it up to this? And it's just too bad that we don't seem to be able to have the right crossovers here. And why do it let me do anything with that? Why has that gone red? Is it because it's part of a crossover already, so I can't then cross it over? Ooh. Okay, bear with me a moment. I think I'm going to have to think this through. Okay, so I think I've got this now. So what I've done is we've got a couple of slips. Let's just try and get rid of all the stuff. So if you're coming in on what is the existing main line, you can slip down into these two platforms. I don't know which platform's which. They're not labelled. But if I want to adjust it, stops. Here we go. So we're actually looking at what is now the new platform B. They're currently stopping at D. And we've got a cannot find path, but that's okay, because after Derby D, I'm going to add Derby B and remove Derby D. So in theory, okay, yeah, okay, we'll sort that out in a second. So in theory, they can come on this main line, they can slip over down into this second one, and then come out and down and continue on to Birmingham. But if they want to go back towards Nottingham, they have to come in and on this line and then slip back out again. Okay, I've completely redone the orders, although I don't think I really changed anything, except I've used both platforms at Derby. So when we are going towards Birmingham, we use stop number 4 is on this platform here on the top side, and on the way back to when we're going to be going to Nottingham next, we're using the lower platform down here. Now the reason why I've been able to do that is because I moved these turnouts, these junctions around. This split where we go down to Birmingham needed to happen after both of our switches. So now we've got the switch. The split that goes down to Birmingham. We've got the split one way, and so I could fit it in, we've got the split the other way in the tunnel. And this was the way that I managed to get everything to work perfectly. So the lines now work great. If we look at the lines, you can actually see the routes that the trains take through this. They come from Nottingham, they stay on the outer line and come into that north platform. Then on the way back, they use the top switch in the tunnel and then go down to Birmingham. On the way back, they come back from Birmingham into the lower platform and then switch on the way back out towards Nottingham. So I haven't run any trains through this yet. We're going to unpause the game. We were getting so many trains with confused and broken notifications, but I think we're going to be all right now, seeing as I've just redone everything. Which means, whilst those trains are starting to move around the network, we can work on things at Birmingham. Before we do, we just need to put our minimum interval in. I think what we'll do is we'll just set a minimum interval for the entire section of 5 minutes. So we get 5 minutes for every stop on the station. That should be fine. That should not be a problem. Right then, we've now got plenty of money to spend. First thing we're going to do is we're just going to expand the existing station. So we've got this long station here, and I always forget that with a station tool you need to put the station down and then you can manipulate it and move it afterwards. So we're going to just tweak it so our platforms sit next to each other, and the length matches. So we've got 2 sets of tracks coming in here now. It may be that we need to move this line from the bottom to the top, but then what we're going to do is pop our tram station in. So tram stations along the side. We're going to do the similar sort of thing that we did at Derby. I'm going to try and keep it about 100 meters long. Let's just get those platforms matching up. Looks good to me. And then a second station at the bottom. We may need more for Birmingham. I haven't really thought it through fully how it's going to work yet. When I did Derby, I kind of drew it out and worked it out in a kind of diagram. But here we're just rolling with it. So that's 12 million upgrading that station. But the good thing is that means that this station now can handle 3,200 passengers, the same as Derby, which is fantastic. That's what we need. Right then, coverage. So if I zoom out a little, it gives us a bit of a better idea about coverage. And if we go into track mode, it will do the circles for the stations. So I'm thinking we just need to pop the stations in and then figure out how we're going to do it. So tram station, what if we do one sort of there-ish? What's the population catchment on that? Nearly 3,000. That's quite good. One to the north. That's nearly 3,000 as well. So that's 2 good catchments there. Now the question here is that whether we're going to bend out and go north this way, or cut across this railway line and come out this way. And really, there isn't that much dense population close on the east side. I mean, round here, if I was to pop a tram station, let's just zoom in a bit. You know, you're looking at about 1,000. So I'm not really that interested about that bit. There is some more dense stuff around here, but this could do with a special train station. It's too far away for the trams, in my opinion. So what we got? We've got 3,000 down here. That would be a good one to do. Metchley, I think that is. We don't want to go too much further than that, and we've got a lot of good coverage around here. That's nearly 3,000, and again, what we got there, that's 2.5-ish. It'd be nice if we just bumped them around so that we can get them in better. But I think these 4 stations that I've put in now around the central station could go into the 4 tracks are there. So then we can look at going a little bit maybe further abroad. That's not a lot there. What can we do? What's over here? No, that's not much either. I'm thinking maybe for the trams we ought to try and keep it close. Just accept that we're not going to have too many there. This is a good area. That's 2,700. Again, we've got a lot over here, but I feel that this, you know, you've got nearly 4,000 there, 3,000 there. That's a 6,000 coverage. To me, that's another train station. We're getting closer to Dudley and so forth around there. So I don't really want to get involved. We probably have another station, another set of tracks. Maybe we need to find where the railway line goes. I feel like there's something following this river sort of thing. But we'll have a good look at that at some point. So that's a good one. So we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. And then do we want to connect the bottom one here, Percy, up to... Is that Faraday? Or do we want Joseph into Faraday? And then something round here, that's 1,000. Something round here, that's 1,600. So what we'll do is we'll do one round here. There we go, 1,700. That's 3,000. Okay, so we've got another spider set up to do here in Birmingham. I've just thrown those stations down where I want them. They're not in the correct orientation, or they're not the correct length. So I'm just going to go now. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got 10 the wrong length apparently. They're too long. 1 more to hit some roads. Where's that? Okay, so we've actually got a station going across some water there, so I'll need to tweak that. So I'm going to get all these stations in the right orientation and the right lengths, and then we'll connect them up. There we go, folks. I've tweaked them all so that they're all the right length and they're in a correct orientation for me to put some lines between. So these lines should be relatively straightforward. We're going to come out of here and we're going to do a pretty much a right angle turn that's going to come up to this station here. We're going to do a little bit of a back turn on that, and you can see that we have to turn very tightly to actually get higher than the 45 degree well, actually to break the 45 degree speed limit. You can see to get down to 42, 41 there. So we can almost go exactly where we want to go. So we're going to put it about here. Now what's wrong with that? Did we hit some? We hit some water. Okay. So why is that being one water on road? Don't see where that water is, but oh, there's the water. Okay, so we need to be careful about that bit of water just there. There we go. And then we need to come out of this place and we need to get across this water. I think what we'll do is we will just bend it around here a little bit and then go through the gap of this water, because it's going to be cheaper, it's going to be easier, it's more or less straight. You know, it's a slight wiggle, but we're still getting top speeds out of it. And then here we just need, I don't think there's any water in the way on this one, so we just need a line that comes up to here and a line that goes down to there. So that's that one done. This one coming out of here should be a little bit more straightforward. We're coming out and up to this station. We're going to try and get across this bit of water here. So I don't want to bend too much, and then more or less straight across here and then connect up. That works for me great. Now the problem is we're going to have loads of water to cross there, so I'm going to skip that one and avoid it. And then coming out of which, have we got the right one? Yep, we're coming out of here. We've got some water to get through to come down to this station, and I don't think we can really avoid it. So we're going to get to there, go up, come down, and then connect up. And what we'll do then is just use the moving tool to sort of make this better. It's not the best, so let's just bring that to here and see if we can just straighten this out a little bit, make it a little bit more smoother. Yeah, I like that, that's much better. And then from there we're coming all the way down here, so we've got a big one to go there, but I don't think we've got any water. We have got some water, but there's a gap in it here, so hopefully we can do. Yep, there we go. Oh, so this is really going quite well so far. Okay, so this one we've got a body of water to get through, but there's some gaps here, and we've got a turn to make. So we will turn so that we go through that gap, turn so that we go through this gap, and then miss that body of water. And then we can just connect these up. Yep, that works for me. And then I think we should be able to just pretty much just connect these ones up. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Fantastic. So it's all apart from this last station now, and this one's going to be the worst one to do because we've got one, or well, we've got quite a few bits of water. Now what we could do is go around this bit. Okay, that's not even connected. We could go around this bit of this port, and then if we did it like that, we would only have this one little bit of water to get over here. Is that worth it? Time versus money. I don't think it's worth it. I think we should have two little bridges. So we're going to have one that goes from here to there, and there to there. And then when we come down here, we're going to aim pretty much straight for this station and go from here to there, there, back down again, and then connect up. And we've actually just hit that bit of water there, but don't worry, we'll connect it up and we'll figure out a way around it afterwards. So I guess we could move this down so that we miss it. Yeah, move it out there, and then I guess delete that or change that to. Yeah, let's delete it. So this is one of the few things that I wish this game had that it doesn't. and that's the ability to add nodes in existing segments. So we're just going to change our angle of attack here, and then bring in a new segment off this. Come on. Whoop. Okay, so that avoids this bit of water here. Let's just straighten these up a little bit. Move. Yeah. Just get. I mean, we can use the track speed tool to give us an indication, but with the tram lines, it doesn't help so much because it's all low speed stuff anyway. Apart from these bridges, they're not actually bridges. What are they? Viaducts. Viaducts. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so it wasn't that bad going through here. We ended up building 2, and I think we can say that's 17 million well spent. Build. Fantastic. So then it's a matter of just sorting out these lines. And what I'll do is I'll build the lines in the episode, but I'll go through and rename them later. So we'll start here, come through there, through Birmingham. I think we'll rename it to Birmingham Central. I'm going to rename some of these stations because some of them have just got like really long names, a little bit convoluted in terms of remembering which one's for what. So I might make a few changes. But there we go. There's all our stops going through that route, and I guess it should be a green for the green trams. So let's change the colour. Greeny, greeny, green. Fantastic. And then we'll set an interval of 3 minutes, I guess. What have we got at Derby? 4.3. And Nottingham, we haven't got anything set. Oh no, there's 2 minutes there. Alright, well, we'll just change them all to 2 minutes. There we go. And then we need the southern section of the lines. And these ones I think are a little bit closer in length. Now I did get a comment telling me that I can actually just look up the length of the line. Yes I can. I didn't know that. I do know that now. So there's no need for me to get tape measures out. So the green line is 27 kilometres. And the new line that comes up here, through there, through Birmingham Central, down here, terminates down here and goes back again, goes from Memorial up through here, through Birmingham again, and through this one here, and back to the end, is 26. So we've got 27 and 26. So they're roughly the same length this time, which is nice. We're going to set a minimum interval of 2 minutes on both of... We'll make it 3 minutes. 3 minutes on both of those lines. And we'll get some trams going. So, line, trains, new train, city tram, just one to begin with. Then we'll set its route up as line 18,000. Oh, oh god, that's not 18,000. That's 185,200. 185,000. Which train is this? Let's go only warnings on all lines. There we go. So we can go and say that line. The colour gives it away. So that should now be okay. And then we'll purchase another one. And we'll put that one on the southern line, in the Birmingham Southern line. That one's okay. And what we can do now, so we've got all models, not only warnings, and then we can clone it. And I think I want 6 in total, or maybe 8. 8 in total. So if I want 8 in total, I need another 7. And then if we switch to the other line, we can choose this train, clone it, add another 7, and then we can go. Everything's fine. There we go. There we go. Well, folks, that's the big expansion there done. We've got a fantastic network coming along We're starting to get some more interesting junctions coming in now, which is really nice. And thinking about the pathing of trains, what trains are going to cross what paths and so forth. We may have to wait a little while until we see some real good profit coming out of these lines. But overall, I think we've got a really good chance. Like I said, I'm going to rename the lines and some of the stations between episodes. And we're going to have to rework Nottingham here, because this green one's far too long. And we've got to have some more. We've got to take more advantage of some of this population in Nottingham. We really, we've got some good bits around Radford here and some Thorny Wood or whatever that's called. Maybe even need to go up to Woodthorpe. I think going right to the top of Nottingham up here to Bulwell and Rise Park and so forth in Top Valley, it's probably a bit too far for a tram service. We've got that problem down here going to Chilwell. We've definitely gone too far. And I think one tram service, a single tram service in Lincoln might be quite nice. But there we go. Hopefully we can sort things. And you know what? Right, between episodes, one of the things I'm going to sort out is we're going to estimate the travel times and get that sorted out. So I have no idea how those travel times get estimated properly. Initial speed. Oh, I see. Right. Ideal speed. Oh, right. Okay, well, let's do that with the Nottingham line. Okay, so we're going to estimate the travel times, and we're going to say that the speed of these trains... What's the maximum speed of those trains for the Nottingham main line? The maximum speed is 320, but that's not how fast we can go on the entire network. There's some bits here where we get down to 183 and even down to 118. So the average 350 trains, they can go up to 320. We'll say 300 is the average. Maybe. Is that... Yeah, probably. Let's do that. What's this? Oh no, we don't want to edit the schedule. So if we go to the line and we say the ideal speed for these trains, we're going to estimate at 300. Go. So there we go. We've got estimated travel times in for that line. Hopefully that means that we can actually get better approval ratings from our passengers and better satisfaction. Where's Nottingham gone? Yeah, because if we go to Nottingham Centre here, I mean, it's probably gone a bit funny at the minute, but you can see here that people generally are quite angry at the moment. So hopefully we'll have a lot more happy people. And look at all these station names that are appearing. It's getting a little bit weird, our network now. It's starting to get a bit big. So I'm hoping if we continue this series, we'll be able to have a look and work out exactly how much money our whole entire network is making, and then what we can spend each day and all that sort of thing. One of the things I would like to see in the finances section of this is we've got this accounting, and it gives us our constructions, trains and ticketing and so forth. If you buy trains or do construction, it's quite easily it's easy to lose your operating profit, which is basically your running costs for your trains, your maintenance for your trains, taken away from your fares, and then your compensations and refunds also taken away from your fares. So really there should be an operating profit in there, which is fares minus running cost, maintenance, refunds and compensations. It gives you your daily costs. If you don't build in a new track or you don't add any new trains, what do you get each day? And that I'd love to see that in the game as well. So I've said my piece there. But I really do hope that you've enjoyed this channel takeover. That's going to be it for now. Like I said, like this video if you want to see this continue, and look out for notifications on either social media or Discord, or check out my schedule on my website in a few days' time to see if it gets added. I'd love to see, if we could get 100 likes on this video, then that would be a good indication for me that you guys really want to see this going on. But hopefully we will, because I kind of want to do it more, but I want to know if you guys do too. That's going to be all for now. Remember, all your thoughts, ideas and questions down in the comment section, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, and from me, good night and goodbye.